up, TruExperience Nation? It's Richie here to help you learn how to experience the most out of life through personal growth, simply by sharing the things that's working for me, that's worked in the past, off things that I've learned from books, podcasts, seminars, mentorship, and of course, personal experiences. Guys, we're on this journey of personal growth. I want to better myself, and I want to help you better yourselves with me. If you're new around here, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy what we got what we got going on around here. And if you're coming back, welcome back. Hey, do me a favor, follow the page, like the video, subscribe if you're on YouTube, because it helps me out, and it does help, validate that I'm impacting somebody. Comment, let me know what you're thinking. Today we are continuing on in the book 30 Days to a Better You by Tiffany Malott, and we are on lesson 24, Shake It Off. Shake it off, baby. I want to say shake it like a salt shaker, but it's not really applicable right here. Guys, bottom line in life is you are going to take some emotional punches, some straight up gut punches. The topic today is really about people who are kind of cynical towards you, or they coming at you from a place of pain, from more or less. You going to have some cynics. You're going to have people talk bad about you, to you. Maybe they think they got your best interest in heart. Maybe they do. Whatever the case may be, you're receiving some negative stuff, and sometimes it don't feel too good. And it hurts. And the way for you to be able to keep moving on is you got to shake it off. In the book, she said something I thought was kind of powerful. She said that she tends to hold on to things and lock them in deep. And as I was reading this, it seems like this is something more prevalent for women. I'm just, the comparisons between me and my wife will hear something, or there'll be an action taken, and she'll come and tell me about it, that it might bother her, or she's upset about it. And like me having witnessed the same conversation or seen the same thing take place was a complete 100% non-factor for me. It didn't even get on my radar as anything other than what it was. But for her, it bothered her, right? And she might hold on to it or think it vindictive or completely at her. And so I know this is an issue for a lot of people, and I don't know if you're like that or not, but do you hold on to stuff? When somebody says something directly to you, do you just hold on to it? And the important part she said was when she does that it festers and it builds up, and it poisons the spirit. And it also just zaps joy. And isn't that true? There's been things I've held on to the past where I was attacked verbally or emotionally or whatever kind of way. And I take it really personal. I hold on to it. And it's just it's not fun when you hold on to that. You got this negative stuff. You put walls up. You get guarded. You're not as open with other people because you've just been blasted by somebody. Maybe you're trying to change who you are and somebody makes fun of you for it. They trying to keep you down. Oh, you working out again? You 500 pounds, but you ain't going to stick to it. Or how quick are you going to quit? And they get these things, and it hurts, and people take it personal, right? Especially when folks are trying to make that change, because people are identifying the old you. They're not taking into the account the new person that's trying to emerge, who's trying to be born again, and they slapping them down, whether they realize it or not. But think about when somebody's like, yo, man, I'm going on a diet, I'm going to the gym, I'm going to work out, I need to do this, I'm 50 pounds overweight, and they've tried this before in the past, and then one of their friends comes up and kind of makes light of it, yeah, that won't last, you're going to be out of the gym in a week, and it hurts. You got to learn to shake that kind of stuff off. Here's 2 ways to shake it off. The first one is stop taking things personally. And this is so important. And you think, how can you not? Well, they was rude to me, or they made fun of me because I was trying to eat better, and how dare they do this thing and this activity or give this promotion to somebody else and not include me, invite me, or give it to me. And she says the operative word being me. You're using these sentences with me in it, and you got to understand it ain't about you. It's about them. Don't take that personally. And when you start to realize that and understand, when you start using words and sentences like me, how dare they talk to me like that, or How dare they make fun of me, man? They don't understand. I'm trying to come out. I'm trying to change. It's about them. It's not about you. All right? Especially if it's somebody who's being cynical, right? If it's somebody who's really just trying to keep you down, they don't want to see you succeed, that's more about their shortcomings and failures than it is your own. They couldn't do it because they don't want you to do it. We had people telling us when we started a home-based business, don't do that kind of stuff or whatever, XYZ, and people don't want to see you succeed. They overweight, they don't want to see you get underweight or at weight. They failed on their diet. They don't want to go to the gym and work out. They don't want to better themselves. They couldn't make a relationship last, right? The single dude wants to keep the other dude single. You feel me? Oh man, I can't have no lasting relationships. Everybody, I can't have a happy relationship and, all people are bad, man. You don't need that. They want to keep you down. The cynics want to do that. They couldn't do it, so they want you to do it. Don't take it personal. They coming from a place of pain. It's not about you. Don't make you the focal point of something that you're not. That's one way to shake it off. Number two, and this one's probably going to be, I think, the most powerful solution here, which is you have to heal your own wounds. And I would almost say that it needs to happen first. In order for you not to be able to take things personally, a lot easier way to do that is to heal your own wounds. Because a lot of times you can't see clearly other people's pain because your wounds are still too tender. And isn't that true, man? If y'all understand what I'm saying, like when you're hurting and like somebody comes at you a certain kind of way, it just magnifies those situations because you're already feeling down, you're already, lack the self-confidence, you're already upset, and they just throw something else on you. Everything's personal, everything's about you because that's what you're feeling. Got to heal that, man. You got to take care of that and understand that each behavior you take, each step you take to becoming a better you is more confidence that you'll have, and that's way to heal the wound. That's how you address it. You have to address the problem at hand, and you'll be able to clearly see that people are coming from, from a place of pain or lack of understanding, and you just see things clearly. And when you are, you're calmer, you're more relaxed. You're less tender, but you have to address the things that are hurting you. And I'll give you a prime example. So I did a video a couple days ago that was kind of vulnerable to me. It was talking about my addiction to gaming and, the things and steps I was taking to get rid of that. But man, it hurts when somebody hits you with something that's true. Like something deep down inside that you struggle with, or there's a weakness for you, or something you're wanting to overcome, but you never quite address it. You don't really put forth the actions to change it. You just kind of push it to the wayside and hope nobody notices or brings it up. But then when somebody brings it up, boom, gut punch. Cuts deep, hits all the nerves, and it hits all the nerves because deep down there is some truth to it, regardless of how the person says it. They can say it with the most love in the world, but if it's true, it hurts. They can say it with the hate, it hurts. You take it personal. And it's more of an inner reflection on yourself than really about the other person. So back to my example about the gaming. If somebody would have said something to me, a couple months ago, last year, about, oh man, you all this and that, but you're gaming. Like gaming is a problem. You're addicted to gaming or you need to get off of that. Like I would have taken it personally. I would have been upset and all this kind of stuff because deep down I know there's some truth there. And it hurts. And you want to take it personal and you want to be upset and enraged and standoffish and, sensitive around the topic because that's an inner reflection of what's really going on the inside. And that person's bringing it to light, and how dare they bring it to light? And so there's some truth about healing your wounds. Now, if y'all had to come at me about some problems I had about gaming before, there might have been it would have been hurtful. You come to me today with it, zero hurt, zero pain, no problem whatsoever. Somebody come to me today and be like, oh, Richie, man, you're busy, they grown, man, you been playing on that game, son. You ain't about nothing. It wouldn't hurt me. A couple months ago, that would have hurt me. Because it would have been true. Today, no problem. You know why? Because I addressed the problem. I healed the wound. So now with confidence, and somebody comes at me trying to, berate me, I'd have been like, yo, bro, take that somewhere else. You talking to the 2019 Rich, you talking to the other dude. You're not talking to me, because this me has done no such thing. And I can say that with confidence because my behavior is backing up what I was saying on the inside. And so there is no place of pain. It ain't about me. I'm not upset. I'll forget about it. If I had this conversation, engagement with somebody, I'd laugh about it. We would address it. Bro, I'm on to something else because I know it's a non-issue. So heal your wounds, and then it's easier to not take things so personally. And I kind of put the arrangement in there myself. That wasn't in the book. In here, there was a quote from John C. Maxwell, who's another amazing author, apparently. I haven't read any of his books. I'm sure I'll get around to some of them. But anyway, he says, hurting people hurt people and are hurt by people. And the hurting meaning adjective, not a verb. So persons who are hurting tend to hurt other people, and they are hurt by people. They're sensitive, they're cynical, they've got all this negativity. And so because they're in pain for whatever reason, they focus on it, they think about it, they project that pain out on the others. And when people come back, they're raw, they're sensitive, and the cycle repeats. And so if you're hurting, you have to find a way to address it. That's why we do so much work with personal growth, self-care, self-help, positive mental attitude. Because I want people to come to a place of strength. And I want them to not only learn tactics on how to get over stuff, but to start from a strong foundation of it's an inward problem, man. The self-rescue stuff we talk about, you have to take care of it yourself, and then you can better start to grow and not be as affected as the outside world. It feels great when you're in a place of confidence because your behavior and your actions back up what you want to be true about yourself. And deep down you're doing the things, you've got your core beliefs established and in spot and in line and in sync. And when anybody comes in throwing shade or throwing rocks, it doesn't affect you because you're confident in what you're doing. Because you're getting the results, you're doing the actions, your behavior, it's just solidifying the whole deal. And so that's where people got to get. And at the end, we'll close out with this. You can stay the victim or you become the victor. People going to come at you, period. You're going to have cynics. You're going to have haters. Them haters are real. And they're going to come out the woodwork, especially if you start making progress. You can lay on your back and whine and cry and be a victim and talk about how bad everything is, or you can shake that mess off and you become victorious in the situation. Thank you so much for watching. I will say this. We got a private group of weight loss tips that's all around health and mental toughness around health and getting started and exercises and live workouts. If you like this kind of content, you'll love that content. If you want to be added to that, all you got to do is let me know. We'll get you put in there. No problems. Guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Until next time, I'm out.